truly amazing what jumps back into your mind, what leaps into your mind given a particular day or circumstance or situation. And it becomes increasingly hard to stay positive the more you know. It's sort of that weird dynamic of, in order to create a life in which you're happy with and positive with, you have to be positive. But things just keep mounting and mounting and mounting. And then you make yourself a bit of a glutton for punishment when you read books like Being Mortal by Atul Gawande, and I hope I've pronounced his name right, which talk about the degradation of the body and the way that we age and the hardships that a lot of us don't really recognize and think about. And the reason that I'm bringing all of this up is I've just been told about a situation whereby someone I know very well, who happens to be, I believe, either in their late 60s or early 70s, has just been sectioned and is basically incoherent, losing his mind after the fact that he's had a cancer diagnosis and cancer treatment and all these other things. And we've had our ups and downs over the years. Not really big run-ins or anything, just my mixed feelings on said person. But nobody wants that situation to be there, because at their core, that they're actually not a bad person. They're like all of us, they're doing this for the first time, they don't know what they're doing, who does? And at that point, when I had that idea or that thought about trying to encourage people to stay positive and trying to keep myself on that positive wavelength, and trying to keep myself on that positive wavelength because it's very hard to remain that way, I had a song re-enter my head that I haven't thought about in easily 20 years by a group called Lamb, and the lyrics were something along the lines of, when life feels like the positive thing against you, or maybe I'm misremembering it completely, or when life feels like the only thing against you, or something like that. It just turns into this weird odyssey of trying to remain strong and positive and purposeful. And the more you wonder why, the more you realize that that is the why. Because of the fact that none of this makes any fucking sense. We are all ridiculous. We all are bona fide hypocrites. And yet we're all trying to be better. Oh, and yet the majority of us are trying to be better and trying to improve one another's lives. But fuck, does it seem a lot harder when you get a bit older.